Are we good? I think we're good. I probably should check that to be fair. Well, we're live on YouTube, so I'd assume we're live on Twitch. What a lovely time to be alive. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Everton Football Manager save. Ooh. So I was trying to work out what was going on in my house. Anyway, welcome back to the Everton Football Manager save. We are here today. We're starting off with the game at the Molineux against Wolves. A Wolves side who have been defeating both the opening games. We are unbeaten, and if we are to win here, we can put ourselves into the top 5 and probably drop down to 6. We might be Man City or 7th. Man City and Spurs both to play, but hopefully we can get a win here at the Wolves and start this stream off well. I'll say no one in 5. Is that because that is because we haven't got anyone in, and we don't really have anyone to yeah, we've kind of got an issue though. We don't actually have enough people to put on the bench because our deals haven't went through yet. What do we need on this bench? We need someone, that's what we need. Let's have a look at our under 21s. Is there anyone in the under 21s who could be someone to bring in here? I hate how this is set. I want to look at reports. Is that going to come back? There we go. That's the one. Right. We don't need enough strike on the bench. Do we have anyone who's any good who's actually not out on loan? Because it looks like everyone who could be good to bring in here could be out on loan. Apart from Justin Clark. Justin Clark. Do we? He play on the right, but he's the left. Okay. I think we might bring Justin Clark onto the bench. Is he going to play? Absolutely not. But is he the kind of player we call up and then just have available? Amari Benjamin? Not really. I mean, no one's there yet to play, but I think we bring Justin, move to the senior squad, and then he's available completely from the under 21s, and that way also under 21's got a 17-year-old. He's got to have some good potential. But let's go back into this now. We can, for this game, he won't be there. Where is it? I thought I just made him available, but he isn't on this list. Did I put him straight back into the under 21s or Justin Clark, his squad? He's apparently in our main squad, but he ain't in there. He's in this section, I'd assume. Yeah, he's there. Okay, he's already involved in another match on the same day. Has he already played then? Has he already played? Yes. Okay, right. We're going to have to go into this game being one person down because I didn't realise we would be a person down and not have everyone on the bench. So now we don't have a full bench of people. Actually, I can just put Harry Tyler on there just to... We're going back to this Everton side who had 2 goalies on the bench because we have no one else. It is a worry, but I'm hoping we can get a couple more deals done before the deadline. So let's get into this. First game, is this set up? Is the team set up how I want it to be set up currently? Yeah, because we don't have anyone coming back from injury. No new signings yet. So yeah, I'll say we're going to play Arne Martinez at left back with Nathan Baxter at right back. Jordan Pickford in goal as always. The 2 centre backs of Jacob Green and James Tarkowski, with Gardner and Dewsbury Hall in them CDA in positions. Alcaraz in Cam, Liman Ndiaye and Rich on the wings, and Ricardo Pepe up front. For the Wolves team, Jose Saz in goal with a back 3 of Agbadu, Krejci, Totti, and with Matt Doherty and Hugo Bueno at the full-backs, I'd assume, as like wing-backs. Andre and João Gomes in the field with Fer Lopez, Jean Arias and Jorgen Strand Larsen making up that attacking 3. Right. Great then, give the fans their money's worth. I don't really have much else to say on this. It is roughly what we were thinking. They play quite defensive football. So we just need to not rush this. Let's just keep calm. And we can do a job here against Wolves. If we just keep calm and don't try and be too quick with the ball. Like, they've got 5 at the back. We just need to pass around them more than anything. We had the first shot of the game, which was ridiculously low XG. Oh shit. Okay, right. The issue we're going to have is because we're not putting the... Oh, there we go. Jack Grealish puts the pressure on at the same, because we're not putting any pressure on them really. We're not really getting anywhere. But Grealish, what a ball forward to Carlos Alcaraz. Round Jose Sarr and into the back of net. Carlos Alcaraz. Great ball from Jack Grealish. Great goal from Carlos Alcaraz. Grealish gets his first goal involvement. No, it's his second, I think, actually. Because he did get the assist for the goal scored against Leeds. I can't remember which goal it was. I think it was the first goal. Whichever goal Jacob Green scored, I'm pretty sure it is. But 7 minutes in, and we are 1-0 up here at the Molineux. That's what we want to see. But can we, like, keep the pressure on here? Can we just... Because it's been 7 minutes in the league. Can we hold this lead? Like, we're not... Letting them get through the lines too easily there. That was just too easy for Wolves. What were we thinking? That was ridiculously sloppy from us defensively. Like we let him play, and then John Arias is in a position where he should really be being kept on by Patterson. It's 1-1. We're not. It's not great. We don't want to give Wolves the first point of the season. And it's been a quite even game, and they've had the better shot, the better XG. Like, this isn't good for us. I think we do need to start playing a bit more attack-minded. Because I don't think we're playing attack-minded enough. And I think that's our issue here. We're just not doing enough. So I think we might make that change at half-time. And make that time change fully. I think we already made it quite, but we're just not keeping hold of the players. We need to stop letting them play. I think that's what we need. Jordan Pickford here should go short to one of the fullbacks. He went. I went to one of the centre backs, but he did go to a fullback in Nathan Patterson. And Nathan Patterson lost the ball to John Arias, and the Wolves on. And luckily, that didn't go in, but it's went for a corner, so that's not great. We aren't doing well here. We're letting Wolves look good, and that's not what we want to do. I don't know what we need to do here to fix this. Like, I'm far from pleased. Players switching off. What the fuck are you doing? Like, we're 1-1 with the team who haven't got a point this season. This line of engagement in the mid block, I think we do. Do we just go low block and stop trying to get in on them? I don't know. I don't know if we try low block. I think we try and low block it, because that worked against Leeds, and then we see how that plays out. But I think what we are going to try, team shape wise, is have Iliman Ndiaye as an inside winger. And have, I kind of want to give Alcaraz a bit more attacking. I think actually attacking midfielder, he works well in there. Hoping this change will make a difference, having Iliman Ndiaye coming in a bit more. But I'm a bit worried. I think Nathan Patterson just isn't good on that side. I think we just need to. I think we are forcing him to go wide. I think we're going to bring our stuff in to be a bit more. I think wider instead of going extremely wide is a good idea. I think I probably should stop the player here to. What I'm trying to check though is out of possession. Here we go. Are we pushing them outside? We're trapping them outside. Yeah. This is not what we want to see though. Wolves have got the ball. Losing to Wolves would be a travesty, but I can see it happening right now. It does look like it's going to happen. If it weren't for fucking Jordan Pickford doing his due diligence, I'm now going to make the changes because we aren't doing well here. Ricardo Pepe can come off. He hasn't had a good game. Tierney to come in. Danielle's going to come in on that right side. And I think we keep that inside winger idea. But I think we might move on to an inside forward, which gives. Oh, Patterson been playing fullback, not wingback this entire time. That might be a little thing as well. He's still playing fullback for some reason, not wingback. Okay, that's not working. He's a wingback there, Okay. Do we? Area possession we want. I think we want Marlon to drop, which is fine. And then I think now we want to make the changes. Is a bit more of we've been tracking back, don't we? Yeah. I think we need something different, and I just don't know what we need. I think we do this and bring in Tim Erogbunham in the DM role. Defensively we haven't been good enough, but I just don't really know what else we can do there. I think I am going to take Patterson off and bring Adam Asno in, which is quite a risky move, I admit, but I think that's currently the way I'd like to go for it. Yeah. And I think we want to just go attacking. Put a bit more emphasis on this, because like Wolves are controlling the game right now, and I don't think we mind them controlling the ball, but we need to do more with the ball. I'm beginning to think, why don't we try something different for the last 5 minutes here and go long with the ball, like play it more direct. Both flanks is fine. Just pass into space and get the ball going. patience is fine, but I think I'm going to discourage the shots from distance. Crossing style. We're going to try and get it more floated for the head of Tiana Barry up front. But I think apart from that, I don't really know. I think we could try and just put the press on, but the last time we did this, I think we just put the pressure on them and just try and get the ball back, get it forward, counter it a bit more. Let's just try and put the pressure on them, and then just, we don't want to time waste. We want to get the ball forward though. I want to stop. I think playing for set pieces is fine for us. Much higher tempo and just fucking get it forward, lads. I just realised none of that has just saved. Has it? Counter attack. No, it didn't. Much higher tempo. I want us to go into a very, very dangerous style of play. I need to be much more. Stop doing that. Counter. Get it out for a corner. I just need us to play a bit better. We're getting much more direct now. We're just gonna put the pressure on them. Out of possession is gonna be in possession. Did I do the in possession stuff? Have I got it going? In possession, crosses, floated crosses. This is really not trying to sort everything here. Floated crosses, discourage shots from distance, pass possession, pass the ball into space, bypass the press, get it long, play over the top of the opposition and try and get Tiano on it. Confirm changes. This is just now a game of can we do something, because drawing at Wolves are not a good enough side for us to be drawing here. I can't do much else apart from just hope for the best. We've drew Wolves. It's not good. I don't know what we need to do here. I'm not happy with that performance. It was fucking disastrous. After that goal we scored, we just weren't doing enough. We let them play too easily. I just don't know what we can do to really stop that. Because I think we're just stuck at the moment between playing a low defence line and a mid block. But should we just press them, high press, or do we go for the low block? I think we do that. I'm disappointed in the draw, but it is what it is. Pepe's got injured. That's not what we needed to happen here. 400k to them for Timur Oberham. 3 to 7 days. He'll be back by the next time we play because we have the international break. But this isn't looking good for us. I'm going off what we did in real life. At this point we had 7 points. We had 6 points. So only 1 point behind, but we drew with Wolves, which is really disappointing. I just can't else talk to you. I think we just need to get shit going here, and I need to get back on the deal with Malik Fofana, because I think having another really good attacking threat in a player like Malik Fofana is what we need here. Because then if we need to, NGI can, have a little go up front for us. I forget that it just automatically puts you there and it just doesn't get rid of that. I think we need to make the offer. It's going to let us do it again. I think we want to go in the same deal we had before, which was a 15 with 40 guaranteed. I'd like to remove that, but like this deal then can go to 89, which is a bit worrying to do, but it relies on a lot. I think we try and cheese this a bit, because I don't think he's ever going to win footballer of the year. Top goal scorer, I don't think he's going to win that either, so I'll bump that up. On 21 he might win. Bonus up on winning playmaker, I don't know if he'll do that, but I think then we can, you know, after, I think that being as high as it is a bit worrying, but I think if we get a deal that is, I think that isn't going to happen yet, so I think we're good with this. 2.5 million on winning the FA Cup. It's a deal that could be 90 million, but let's be real here. It's not likely to be a £90 million deal. We'll make the offer. We'll exit the talks then, and hopefully we can get Malik Fofana in. We're gonna get out. We'll have a deal to get Robin in. We'll have not Robin. We'll have a thing to get Bischoff in, and we'll have a thing to get Windell in. And I want the left winger. I like the idea of having a more attacking one. Everton key findings. We were awful. So we won 3 shots sent from inside the. We only had 3 shots in the penalty area. Look, I get Wolves are quite good defensively, but we've regained possession well in central areas of our own third. That's good, but we just let them through too easily in that one shot. We're letting the opposition to have a good shots to touch ratio when they get into our penalty area. 19 of the 44 occasions of which we've moved into the attacking third of the pitch have come from the left. 34 of the 83 occasions on which we've allowed the opposition into the attacking third of the pitch have come from central positions. Yeah, like that's not great, but I don't know what Chelsea much. This is a £65 million deal that could rise to 109. Let's view it. They're coming in with the same issue of I can't do anything about this. Like what? This is really annoying because it's not a non-negotiable deal. I just can't do anything about it. It won't let me. I don't want to do a £65 million deal. I think if that came down and we got rid of that, I think what they want here is fine. That isn't fine. So we're going to leave it a day. We are on deadline day, but we're not going to. It's not got the deadline day graphics. This is a bit. Where's the deadline day graphics? Are the deadline day graphics not a thing this year? I'm assuming it is. We're still going to have the really drawn out deadline day, but it's just not. We have we got the confirmation on that one. That's the one that's confirmation contract. That's the contract thing. That's the player that's not going to be. Can I make an offer now? And will it let me? No, it still won't let me do it. Alright, okay. Do we have to just leave it a bit of time? Because this is really annoying if this is a thing. They need to fix that. Because that shouldn't be a thing. If it's a non-negotiable deal, fair enough, but it's not non-negotiable there. That Wolves of draw is really going to piss me off. Dewey's been granted work permit, so we'll have another centre back coming in. But this shouldn't come out of our money at all. Oh wait, deadline day isn't on a Sunday, it's on a Monday this year, ain't it? It would be on the 1st September, okay. That's why. Okay. Do I want to delay this and then I'm going to delay it because we want to get it done on deadline day. Because we want to get the Bischoff deal done. Because I want to have another central option. Because I think that's good to have. Let's see. We got Villa. Like after that performance against Wolves, I'm worried about the Villa game. I really am. So it's a tough one. We dropped down to 8th. It's just not. I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. We're going to get the deal done for not Diogo Dalot. He's just sitting there. We're going to try and get the deal for Malik Fofana done on deadline day. Hopefully we can get a deal done. The fact that it's really going to annoy me the way they've came in on that. Okay, the Man Finance deal still on here, which we can... I think if we... There we go, we can actually put this back to where we want it now. I think, look, if they came in and accepted those bits, I would willingly give them a 20% sell-on clause. It's a £55 million deal, which is quite a bit, but we don't have the 15 million to spend right now. However, I'm hoping that Dan Friedkin is going to do what he's done quite a bit and just be like, yeah, go on then, do it. But I think if we make these two non-negotiable, and we want to remove that, we do. I think I will give this to 5 mil because I don't think he's going to be a top goal scorer. I will push these kind of things up because I think there's no harm in it. I'll let it have a 99 million. Like, this is a deal that could be 99 million. However, it is very... actually, I'll put that to 7.5 to make it 97.5 million. And I think this is a deal. I think if I press suggest terms, they'll come back and be like, they want a bit more in these areas. Oh, I don't believe this deal for Malify is unacceptable. What if we make it a £60 million deal? I think that's quite a ridiculous idea. But could it be okay? Like, that being 4 mil is not the worst. I think we make... I think if we can try and make this a bit more... I mean, bonus upon winning under 21 player of the year, that can only be this year and next year. And with him being younger than Lamine Yamal, I think we make that offer and hope they just... Because it's a £100 million offer on paper. It's a £100 million that I don't think we can do. Do I even beat Man City? Okay. So that makes me feel a bit better at drawing with Brighton. Is fact they have went and beat Man City. So look at that. Our financial report, our balance is really good. But the owner, he won't give me more money. We have 157 on the wage, which is, of course, quite thing. Big transfer deadline day expected. Yep. Let's see what it's talking about, really. Liverpool and Bayern Munich are going to be making major moves. Liverpool are said to want a deal for Ferran Torres about 45 million. Bayern want Ethan Nwaneri on a loan with an obligation of about 55 million. Jean-Paul Van Hecke could go into Liverpool 52 million. Everton are considering a move for Fran Garcia. Everton have also been linked with Borussia Dortmund's Pascal Gross. We are being linked to Pascal Gross, who's not going to be someone we sign. Okay. Transfer deadline day today. I was waiting for the thing that says it wants to take part in deadline day. Okay. We haven't got that. Current wages total, all including budget. Okay, 92%. Technically under the wage budget. Gillespie's contract's been terminated by Newcastle. Mad. Will anyone leave before the transfer window closes? What? He is wanted by Wolves. No, NDI's going to be staying, and I want to... 2029, that's still a 4-year deal. I don't think he's going to accept signing another deal. Oh, hello. Just got beloved streamer. How is the stream going? I see the stream vibe. We just decided to say hi. Cheers, man. Thanks for the follow. I don't know if the notification... There's supposed to be an alert. I don't know if the alert went off. Sorry if I missed this and it's been there for a while either. I've been trying to... I've been very focused on trying to get deadline day to work. Yeah, cheers. It's going good. Yeah. Apart from the fact we drew with Wolves and we should have beat them. Oh, we're going decent. I think we're doing pretty decent here. A lot of stuff coming up though now. Valuable 13 players. What's the recommendations? Because I think we do just. I think like Tom King, sure he can go in there. Adam Asnu, we ain't playing for a week. He can go in. Dibbling, same thing. Michael Keane, just I think letting players play. I'm not going to let Melvin Bard because he's still not back to full training. Is this your favourite game? Well, it's just new came out. I'm not quite on the favourite game yet. FM24's definitely above it, and a lot of other games are above it. But it's definitely getting there. It's just a bit buggy currently because it isn't fully out yet. But yeah. Well, I started streaming years ago and then only just came back last week. So yeah, it's coming back to it really. Premier League registration. Is just Tom King, that's fine. Monthly performance analyst report. Worst performing attacking player. Worst performing attacking team is Burnley. Worst attacking player is Nicholas Fulcrum. Burnley won't run and load, you know. I have no idea. I haven't really set goals with this. I just want to, you know, chill, have some fun, and you know, people want to come along and watch. That's awesome. They've rejected this deal now. This is worrying. Why have they rejected this? This is quite a good deal, I think. Anyway, I don't think I want to push up the guarantees. I don't know. I haven't really been working towards affiliate. To be fair, I don't quite know how all that works, don't I? So I just kind of, if I get an affiliate thing, that's cool, but it's not something I really care too much about. I think we do put a World Football fee. We're going to put some ridiculous stuff in here. Stuff that he's never going to win in the time that we're at the club. But, well, I'll say that. He could win it. But I think that's a £115 deal. Like, if they're not accepting 115 here. Sure. Can do. I'm just not. How about insight? Man United won 3-1 at Stoke. Nice. Skating report. Some guy called Samahara. Who? Yeah. Apparently, goal of the month. He's gone to Jimmy Garner. Jimmy Garner's won goal of the month. We love that. Oh, you're one of these people. You're just trying to advertise yourself. Okay. No good then. Okay. Notch's Josh Sargent won with no idea who else was behind him. Coaching advice, unfit first team players. Okay, who's the unfit first player? Is it Melvin Barn? Make any unfit players available for internals. No, because then I end up with a situation where they already played on the day. Recruitment. So all these deals to come through. I think we can actually ask for confirmation on the Tom Bischoff deal. So we will ask for confirmation on the Tom Bischoff deal, yes. And then Owen Windell is up there. Cantor Doi. I think, but we want to get all three of these deals done, being realistic. Order of the day though is Tom Bischoff, Cantor Doi, and then Owen Windell, because worst case scenario, we have Adam Asnu playing left back this season as a backup, but Tom Bischoff can now be confirmed. We're going to lose £2.5 million to get the Bischoff deal done. It's another £2.5 million if we qualify for Europa League. It's a £5 million deal in general. That's like quite a good deal. So we've got one player in there, so that's quite chill. Potentially through Tom Irugbonen from Jordan Pickford. Okay, Bischoff loan. Ask Keane to welcome him. because Shami's out injured, so he opened up the club apparently. I just wanted to say, you know, I think Tim is accepted. Alright, discuss the issue. He's not here to replace your time. Can you allay my fears that I will not have him sign? I know where you're coming from, but come to replace yourself. You know, I'm attempting to overhaul the squad and go in. I'm happy with the balance of the squad. Everyone will get their chance to impress and their playing time. I appreciate your concerns, but when players have no, none of that is quite what we're looking for. If you want to shut convinced, I know what you're coming from, but come to replace yourself. Everyone will get their chance to impress and their playing time. Comes close to reassure me that you're not going to be replaced. You and Bischoff are going to be quite good options for the season. Might have found it often negotiated. Why have they negotiated this more? Like what? They want 48 up front. Okay. I think we make that 20% and we've got a deal. If I can bring that down to 45, which where's the other 15 million came from here? 15 up front, 45 there, so that's the 60. I don't want to give a Pro League appearances, you can fuck off with that. Which is now 10 million more. How have we got to 10 million here? I have no idea how we've got 10 million more there. I think we'll give you that. That's like, because it's a deal then that's going to be 75 million at tops, which is quite ridiculous, but we'll see. And yeah, sure, I'll see about it later. I think we do this deal like this. I think that's how I'd want to do it. I think we do though put a cheeky 20 game and a cheeky 5 game on that, because look, it's going to be £224 million deal. I'll do that, and then we do that, and I think like that's £125 million deal, and we're going to make that offer. I'm not going to be paying 125 million, hopefully. Like, we are going with the logic that hopefully he will not get all those awards, because if he does, we're quite fucked. Oh, they've accepted the offer. Awesome. Mike Farner is not interested. Oh, he signed a new contract at the club after we had the talk with him. That's why he didn't want to move to us anymore. That's quite annoying. So we're not getting Malik Fafana in after all that talking, because he'd already signed a new contract, which I didn't realise. That's quite an annoyance. I won't lie, that's not what we needed. Is anyone wanted by clubs by any chance? Jacob Rian is wanted. I'm probably not going to let him go, but he's wanted by Wolves. Okay, Wolves are just wanting to poach our players, it seems. And then we've got Iliman Njai, who's got Wolves. He's not going anywhere. Adam Asnu is wanted on loan by Mechelen, but we don't have a left back in, so like, I would let Justin Carter leave. I'd let like a lot of the youngsters leave on loan. That's not an issue. We do now have the issue though of we still don't have another wing option, and I'd like to have one. Could we? I don't know. Antonio Nusa's injured now, so that's not useful to us anymore. I think, are we set to still be looking for just people on loan? No, we're just looking for anyone between those ages. Okay. That's quite something. It's but I don't know, we could sign this Asadi guy, Lucas Asadi. He's 21. He would not have to be registered, which would be great. However, right now We're just needing someone who can play. Yasso Spirilla is always a good option, of course. We don't have the money to buy Yasso Spirilla, but could we loan Yasso Spirilla in? Do we need to even be signing another winger? With the fact that it's Dibbling, Marlon, and then that, what's his name? Tyrebed. We just don't really need to be looking too much into it, but he is also not insanely good, but would be good for the future, and we are paying we're paying 3.5 million for him guaranteed, which could go up to 8, which is a tough one. I think we're in a situation there with like trying to find someone who can do a job but isn't going to be great. I mean, one who doesn't need to be registered, of course, is always. And if Ernest Nuamar weren't going to be out for like 4 to 5 months, he'd be an option. And then Asana Drago would also be. Asana Drago can do a job, but he's going to be more in that central role, but which is kind of a worry. We need someone who can. We need a winger who can play in the centre, not a central player who can play on the wing. Rooney Bard, however you pronounce his name. They want 24 to 36 million for him currently. And he's not going to be getting over Dibbling, I don't think. But do I bring him in on the thing of he can come in, do a job for us on loan? He's left-footed, so he could be good as a little switching kind of player. Or do we just try and get someone who's a bit older and a bit more seniority in there? Or do we... Because we've got Dibbling, who is young and he can play in the centre, he can play on the wing. So, do we need to? Really need to do that? My answer would be no. Club NXT. They're a Belgian side. It's Anderlecht. They do have Christos Solis, who is played really well for them. But I can't see any of his stats. That's kind of an issue. Let's have a look at his agent. What his agent's going to say to me. We're looking at a few players. I'm pleased he's very keen on signing for Everton. Would want a ridiculous wage. And they'd want 16-24 million to him. 74 to 84, I can. Ideally, not possible, but I still think there's more scope for reduction. Okay, I can do that. He's only on he's on a bit of wages at Club Brugge. Wait, what is? Oh, I think. Okay, Club Next is their youth, right? Which for some reason Christos Solis was in. Could we do a deal here that's going to be like a third up front, and then we'll give you the other 2 instalments to make it to 15. Oh wait, they're not going to probably accept 15, are they? But they will probably accept 12.5. Or do we just loan Christos Solis and then have a look at signing him next season? Future fee upon relegation from the Premier League with his £16.25 million deal. On top of them wanting all these wages, which is going to take it to 19. From the Club Brugge, they don't have everyone on loan. Okay, Club must have no more than 6 players over the age of 22 on loan from a foreign club. Who do we have over the age of 21 or 22? I Daniel Mullins from England. Bischoff's under 21, under 22. Is Merlin Roll over 20? Is he 23? Merlin Roll? He might be 23. That might be why. I think if this was higher, I'd definitely do it. I think. Okay, why don't we do this? We'll give you 7.5 up front, an additional fee of another 10 million over 2 instalments. Or do I just? Because that's made it more money, just not up front. And that's kind of not what the issue was here. The issue was more, I want a loan to buy, but I want that loan to buy accomplishment to be, if we can get into Europa League, make that 7.5 up front, and then we, in 2 instalments, pay another 10 mil, which will then, I think, put us in a good position. It'd either be that, or we just are in the ship. That's kind of the situation I see us in. Club Next is their youth, surely, because Club Brugge comes up here as a senior squad. Yeah, I don't know. Reports. Yeah, that'd be nice. Based on development. No, I'm looking for it. General info, not general info. Selection info, no. Transfer. Playing time dynamics. Reports. Not much is known. Okay. Jordanese. Carlos Forbes plays for them now. Okay. 20-year-old Stankovic, the DM. Kai Furo. Let's have a look at Kai Furo. And then nothing. What I do want to actually do though is have a look. I don't know if we're gonna have. I don't think we're gonna have more coming yet from the recruitment focus for youth. Like, still, I think I need to change this. Can I edit it? Edit. Any position, yeah. This part we need to edit, ain't it? Well, it's minimum is 1 and maximum is 3. So like, I don't see why this isn't really getting anyone in. Especially because confirm. Especially because matched is now 5. Okay. The match is now at 5, even though it wasn't there. Trayvan Sanusi, who can play on the wings. He's injured currently for 3 to 6 weeks. However, if he hasn't just moved, he hasn't. He played for them. Oh, wait, he's going to New. Oh, he's on loan to Lorient from Newcastle. Bastards. Right, okay, that's put a shit in a little thing in that. But he's trained in England because he's English. Homegrown in England. Can we just make a deal where like we'll pay you 2.5 million for him in like January or whatever? Ryan 1 from Sheffield and Mamadou Doumbia. They're both 19 though. Ryan 1 though, if he's trained in England. 1 sec. I need a mod to do this shit. Let me ban him. There we go. Sorted. Ryan 1, not good right now, but probably will be better in the future. Probably would be worth it for the future and to put into the youth team. Because he's home. Oh, he's homegrown in Scotland. He's going to be homegrown in England at some point, but not quite yet. He won't be homegrown at us though, because that's a bit of an issue. Because I want homegrown at club players, but I think if we can get like a £2.5 million deal, we are just lowballing teams, I admit, in the hopes that they're just like, sure. Trevor Sanusi's 18, Esteval's 19, which I think I probably should put the max to 18. What's the issue with this guy? I don't know the issue is. There we go. Just takes a while to load it. Jesus Christ. Only 2-star of future ability. Okay. What's letting most of these teams? Like Yasin Ayari, isn't he good enough? Yeah. Why is he not completely matching? Especially as he's really good. I don't get it. Oh wait, I know why he's not in there. Because the thing he doesn't match is he's not under 19. And that's the issue we're having with a lot of the ones that are coming up here. So we've got all these players who are great, but they're not under 19, and that makes them useless. I am also though going to put in a cheeky new requirement, because I have this for my left winger, but it's not finding me much I want. So let's create requirement for anything under from 15 to 18. We actually have to pick a position. I was hoping I could just be like, yeah, can you just find me someone? No, that's not a thing. Also, let's edit this. Change requirements to someone under 24. Submit requirements. It's still got 11 players on there because reasons. Benjamin Dominguez is still on this, but he was because he's too old to not be registered, and that's my issue. Whereas the other guys looking at, he isn't too old to not be registered, and that's what we want. Also, sorry if you are channel on you're not channel on YouTube yet. So because I can't see it. Everton seeks Solis deal. Everton Sanusi bid rejected. Just out of hand. Just nope. They won't let us do a deal here. Okay. That's annoying. Wait, it's not in here though, because obviously he's not. But it won't let me renegotiate him yet. Okay. Trevor Sanusi. To be fair, as long as I sign him before he turns 19, we should be fine. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the exact way it works. For trying to get him homegrown at club. But he's on my shortlist. That's fine. I think you guys are short as soon as you offer him. One offer thing per league appearance, 40% of. Okay, I can't just edit that. We love that. Solis deal's been negotiated. Let's view that. It would just be them straight up wanting the exact same thing they wanted before. Okay. Does that mean these deals are now like not in this list? No. Okay. Bin off you. I can't edit this, so we need to bin off you and then come back in for you. Because now, will it let me do it? But like, what do we need? What was it? I was got Ryan 1, weren't we? And the other one was Christos Solis. Ryan 1. think I'd be better off with Crystal Solis trying to just sign him up front. Ryan 1 on the other end, I want to... Oh yeah, I just can't do it straight away. Recommendations, we've got 100 of these. Mamadou Doumbia, Ryan 1 who... Shraven Sanusi, Estorao, Simas, Samuel Edozie, who probably isn't good enough. He isn't great, to be fair, and he's 22 years old now, so like, he would be a very good signing apparently, but I don't really agree that he'd be a good signing to he could be a decent Premier League player, to be fair to him, and we could probably get him to be better than he is. However, a guy who's fringe player at Southampton ain't going to cut it for us. And if we compare him to Mr. Tyler Dibbling, okay, he's not as quick as Dibbling. His first touch is better. He's apparently a lot better than Dibbling. That weren't really... Who else? It says he's way better than Dibbling. He's not, is he though? Like, looking at these stats, he's not better than Dibbling. Like, there's not much. He's a bit more naturally fit and good at better jumping reach and stuff. But overall, he's not better than Dibbling. And I think that's... But it would be another third choice. Player, third choice winger, which I think isn't bad. Look, like, I don't think we need to keep being so hung up on this as we are, because I think Edozie can do a job, and I think as that third choice, him and Dibbling as them backups, with the three main ones being Marlon and Jai and Grealish, with the options then of Edozie and Dibbling. We also then can also in that central midfield role, we have plenty of options, with Dibbling being able to play there as well as Alcaraz and Dewsbury Hall and Merlin Roll. So like, option wise, we're not really short. I think we're more short in defence, and I'm just ignoring that with the fact that, like, we've got the fullbacks. Right back wise we should be fine, left back wise we should be fine with Owen Windell coming in. When Colm's back fit anyway, we'll be very fine. CDM wise, we've now got 5 CDMs with, well, Dewsbury Hall can play there, Gay can play there, or Gay plays there, Garner, Bischoff, Merlin Roll can play there, Erogbunum. Like, I think in depth we're not as bad as it seems. When someone gets injured, it looks a lot worse though. And I think Bischoff coming in sorts a lot of our midfield worries, because he can play CDM and attack like Merlin Roll. It leaves us in a good position, I think. I think I would want to sign Samuel Edozie maybe, but I don't know. Ethan Manieri I'd love to sign, but like, I don't see the point in signing Ethan Manieri. Like, he's good, and I can play him in the cam position, like I can do a Dibbling, but like, we're not going to be able to compete with Bayern. We could bring him in though. Like, what's his pass? His passing's 14, his tennis 15. Like, he can do a job. And it's another option, I think. But I think having all these loan options isn't great. Abdullah Bar, on the other hand, a man who can play in quite a few positions, isn't perfect. 7.2 to 9 million, though, however, does make him a lot more appealing to me. So, but he's 22. So, William Masula, same issue. Who wants William Masula? Southampton, Russian Muglev, and Hertha. Makes sense. Yunus Emre Karnak is wanted on loan by a lot of championship clubs, probably. Fabio Carvalho is loan listed, weirdly. If If he were next to Liverpool, he'd be a good player. Benjamin Dominguez, like I've already said about a million times on him. The only issue I have is he would have to be registered. Same with Amir Richardson. But Amir Richardson is good. But I think the good thing about him right now is we don't need another defensive midfielder, I think. I want another winger just because if one gets injured, we have one backup. We have 4 wingers currently. I'd like a 5th. Like, we have Barry, who could play there, but I don't really trust him. I think another, like, we have like a bed who could do a good job there. Luka Topalovic is a midfielder who could be really good. He's only on so we don't have the money to keep looking at these things. He's an attacking midfielder. He's okay. Like, he'd be okay. He's currently injured though, so makes him a lot less needed. Saeed Almala. Valentin Barco is a weird one because he's a left back who can play centre mid and cam kind of, but he is a left back. But he can play really well attacking, which does make him really confusing. But he's an option. Stanis Adumbo, same kind of thing, where I could bring him in, but like, do I really want to loan him and then be stuck in this position again? I'd rather try and get someone I can buy, or we're just going to end up looking next season to buy someone, and I don't think that's quite great. Robin Hack. We've got Leif Davis. We don't need a fullback. Ibrahim Sangare, same thing. Diego Gomez, good player, just not going to need, Callum Doyle. Yes, Mascara. Oya Gruev. Like, there's a lot of players here. Noah Siddiqui. CDM. 20 years old, though. Like, has he just signed for them? Yeah, he's signed from USA usually. He ain't bad. I don't know why he's coming up when he's just signed. Sion Junior on loan from Villa. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get him. Justin Devaney. Good talent. That's reminding me of someone else I want to look at actually quickly. So Justin Devaney, good player. Played left wing back for Northern Ireland in the international break, which I found strange. But he ain't bad. He ain't good. He ain't gonna set the world on fire for us yet. But he is 21, so it kind of makes him a bit less enduring to us. Alluring. That's the one. Alluring, not enduring. Tyler Howard-Bellis, good centre back. We've got a 20-year-old Japanese player coming in. Chris Matheson is 27, so Casey McAteer, Julian Carranza. Oh, he's on for them. Jose Cordoba. Chase Stansfield, good player. He's 22 now. It's such a massive year because he broke the record, didn't he, for the most expensive player to be bought from the Championship. Bought in League One. I can't remember how much they bought him for. Will it say on here? 15 million they spent on him. What in League One? Like, he's good. He's good, but I think we're looking at a thing as well. Is maybe we do need a third string striker, but I think that's what Danforth's going to come in and do if he will accept to come to us. Would be Danforth to come in as that third choice striker, as well as playing on the wing, and yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at there. How many more have we got? We've got quite a few. Josh Griffiths, good third choice. If we could sell Mark Travers, he would be a good signing to be our second string goalie, because he can join there's your pick for club of being. We'll buy him. He ain't there just yet, but he's still quite young. He will get there. And I think that's the same kind of thing we would have with Josh Griffiths. Especially with that kind of money. I think it'd all come down to Mark Travers leaving, really, with him. But I think I will scout for full knowledge, just so I have him existing. I'll also just add him to my shortlist quickly for when I try and sell March hours next season, because that inevitably will happen. Charlie Hughes at Hull. I like a lot of these are good players to bring in. Is he on loan then? No, he actually plays for them. Okay, could play in that ball playing defender role as a backup, but he's going to be homegrown at club though, which would make him really, really good. I think we just do that and just try and go. Check the core, good player. Don't really need him. Morata, same kind of deal. 14 to 20 mil, that ain't bad. Nicola Zaniolo, same kind of thing. Tom Bischoff has signed for us now, so we'll keep a report on him anyway. Maxime Esteve, 36 to 43 million makes him kind of not as good as he could have been. Marcos Senesi, Felix Udikai, Abel Bretones, Joaquin Says. Joaquin Says. 11 days to 3 weeks. Not there yet, but I think future-wise he could be. Marco Friedel. I'm just playing some key reports because it's easier. Carlos Dominguez, Andres Martin, Andy Diouf, who is wanted by Benfica. Ooh. Andy Diouf is a good player. We don't need another player to play in that midfield role, which I don't know what we need. I want the winger. I think that's been very much said. But Fabiano Parisi, he'd be a good player to sign, to be fair. But we didn't. Nicholas Best. Actually, depends on what the deal is for Windell. We could do the Parisi deal. Good player, but like, who wants him? Cascavit. Can't remember who they were. Gabriel Sara, Angelo Stiller. Player I would really want to sign. Who's Cascavit? Are they? Oh, Cascavit. They are a team in. Oh, they are AC Milan. Okay, so if AC Milan are wanting some of these players, I think that shows a really good thing. I would like to sign Angelo Stillo. I don't have the money to do that currently. I'm pretty sure he is on our shortlists, so I'm not going to sign you, and you're 35 years old. You are good, but you're not. You're 35 years old. Abraham Sadiq is wanted by Bayern Munich, which makes him always interesting to me. If Bayern Munich want a player, like if Bayern Munich are wanting him, how good is he? They've bidded for him as well. Like, that's huge. Like, he's 25, and that's the only thing that worries me. They've put a bid in for him though, which should mean I should be over him. Killian Phillips from Scotland, not got the biggest. Soon Gitu Magasa. Oh, he's the guy who's playing really well for West Ham currently, isn't he? Well, he played really well when we played him anyway. He's only just signed for them, but good player. Cameron Humphreys, 21 years old, at Ipswich. Is he he's a midfielder? What do I think of him as a defender? He's only just signed from Wickham. Kaito Nakamura, Mohamed Darami, who is 23 years old. Like, he's not. He would have to be registered, which is my repeating issue. I'm realising is he'd be good, but he just needs some money. I know Marseille and Stuttgart want Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, good player, but those wages are ridiculous. Milo Ashika is just 29 years old, not going to be anything. Stolaric, Jordan James, settled, guessing. Settled status till, yeah, not treated as one player. Well, I mean, I swear then he's English. Yeah, he's fully eligible for Birmingham, but nationality eligibility for events. But why? What? Huh? He was born in. Surely he was born in Wales, was he not? And surely that should make him part and parcel English. His primary nationality is Wales, second nationality is England. Was born in Hereford, England. So why is he only got a settled status? What? Okay. Good player. Tyre Bed, that's the one we're looking for currently. Savinho has got a bidding currently from us. I'm sorry, what? We have a £3.5 million bid currently in for Man City winger Savinho. Have we? When has this been a thing? Is this an under... I'm confused. What? It says we've got a £3.5 million bid in for fucking Savinho. Please explain to me. Like, we haven't got one here, but when we look... Okay. Oh, I think it's because Tyre Bed had a bid for some reason. It's then put on Savinho. However, Savinho... Do we try and get a cheeky deal to loan Savinho from Man City? Like... Is it a thing we could do? Oh, wait, no, we can't. We have Jack Grealish on loan from him, of course. Yeah, okay. But, like, why is it offering him? Aaron Ramsdale, Guido. Have I moved out of the shot? No. I'm still in shot, but in a weird position. Rico Lewis is settled. Again. Born in England, I'm pretty sure. Rico Lewis. Born in Bury. Why is that thing? Okay. He can play fullback, and CDM. He can play everywhere. He can play centrally anywhere anyway. And play fullback. Vidali Yanelt, Rico Henry, Thomas Suchek, Harvey Barnes, Nicholas Dominguez, Kelleher, Linkovic, Brendan Aronson, Christian Mascara, Mohamed Salisu, who's now Monaco still. Which was that deal then from Salisu was really cheap. CJ Egan Riley. A bit of youth. Afonso Moreira. Is he on loan to them? Because he was at Sports. Oh no, he's signed for them. He has. He's signed for them. Okay. He ain't looking great, but future-wise he's good. Julien Lecatenel, Baimo Mete, Moritz Jones, Golovin, Flamingo. Signed just for the name is kind of my thing. And playing for PSV and being worth that much, you'd assume he's good. Yodi Schouten, Mads Bidstrup, who is wanted by Nice. Christian Heggie, and that's the list. Not many people there that I was like, oh, but there was one, and I can't remember who it was now. It was one of the centre backs. It was Mohamed Salisu, who is a bit older than. I mean, we need to sort the contract situation as well. Like we're talking about a lot of things. We can't yet talk for contracts on. These guys on Coleman, Gay, and Michael Keane. How much could we get from Michael Keane? What's the odds that Michael Keane can only be sold for like less than £1 million? Team shape, let's go. Also, I think I want to make this a permanent change. Is to, for the next game anyway, try and play NGI on the inside winger role. What was I here to check? My memory's grey. I forgot who I was going here to check. I was going to check someone. It was. Oh, how much is Michael Keane worth? That's what I was going to check. 3 to 5 to 7 mil. Like, if we had the ability to use all the money, can we get back into deals for Solis yet? I can't remember when that was rejected. It was only rejected. No, we can go back into a deal for Solis now. Okay. They want 16. Like, I think at that point I'd also be like, just why don't I just sign him now? I think that's what I'd rather do. Is if we're gonna do that, I'd rather sign him now. But I'd rather not sign Solis at the same time. What happens if we just like, okay, why don't we just do a loan to buy fee that is like, do we just do an optional future fee of like 20 and then call it quits at like 20 mil? I think that's an idea. We'll get that deal started. We were having talks with Mr. Sanusi, Trevan Sanusi, which was just outright rejected, by the way. Just, they wanted nothing to do with this deal. So, which I don't blame him, to be fair. He's worth like 5 mil, and I just went, no, I'll give you 2 mil. We'll do that though, 2.5 mil, make offer. An offer's been made for Trevan Sanusi. Size deal. Who's the other one? One. Lion 1. I still can't do the deal for him again. Cool. Continue. Because that deal was just not enough. Well, it was too much, I guess. Silas offer accepted. Fine. Renan Lodi set for Leeds. Solis is coming for us on a deal that could be 23.5 million. Leeds sign Renan Lodi. And Nand, this geezer, is going to sign for us apparently. He's set to join the 21s. We'll send him on an intensive language course. Newcastle responded with an 8 million deal with 1 monthly instalment of 4. And I'm just going to say no. I want Trevan Sanusi. I don't want to pay that. Tyre Bed, another winger. I can't delegate. And I don't want to sign him if we sign Solis. Or do I just sign Tyre Bed? Look, Tyre Bed's a good sign for the future. Like, when we look at this scout report. Potential scope. Okay, he's not as good as I thought he was. But at the same time, it's a deal that's 3.6 rising to 8. It's not a bad deal. Whereas, I think a good way to look at this is, what does it think of Tyler Dibling? It thinks he's a lot better, to be fair. It thinks quite highly of Tyler Dibling. It's one of them. Do we sign Tyre Bed? Because the more I look at it, the more second thoughts I have on it. The only thing I have going in his favour is that he is under 21. Ayaya Manko Damfer, though, is probably the better option to do that with, if we're going to do that. Like, this will work out well for us. Owen Windell, like these two, I think these three are the top. But then I'd like to do a deal for Trevan Sanusi, but I don't think it's possible. Christos Solis on a loan deal is going to cost us quite a bit of money. It's going to cost us 3 mil. But is he ain't guaranteed to be really good. Let's be real here. He could just, but he's 23. But it's a deal that's going to cost like 20 million if it goes through. Whereas there is probably better players that I can get for that. Amir Richardson, Benjamin Dominguez is going to need to be. I think. Well, if we sign Chris Solis, that kind of rules out the Benjamin Dominguez argument of, well, he'd need to be signed, he'd need to be registered. So I think that's one of those where my argument there just kind of gets rebutted. This is really pissing me off because it's not showing anything up on it, because and then out of possession we want him to be a left mid. So like I think we leave this on and we want to look at squad players. If you come back transfer loan with someone or in a good position, I think we need to try and work out here what we want to do. We are on deadline day and this is going to be the issue more than anything is, do we want, well, we want this. I think we want this. Is accomplished at both of them positions. If we're going to sign someone 15-21 in that kind of thing, Duran Dranville would be someone that I would have been interested in signing, but he's out 3 to 6 weeks, not really going to do much there. Ernest Nuamar, again, same thing. Do I just loan Ethan Munieri for 6 months and then sign Ernest Nuamar for the next 6 months and try and get that deal done? Because I like the idea of Nuamar. Tidiam Gomis is someone who would be interesting, especially with that kind of. He's returned from injury, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's returned from injury. 3.8 to 7.4 million. Would I be willing to take the risk on him? We ain't got a skate report on him, which is a bit worrying. But Tidiam Gomez is an option, I think. I'm saying he's an option, I think. Bazumama and Said Al Mala. Tidiam Gomez wouldn't need to be registered either. Mika Gertz is another idea, but apparently he's not very good. Okay. Early signs of a last resort signing. I would not have thought of that. But for 33 to 41, that's not the kind of thing you want to be taking that risk on. Whereas Tidiam Gomez, like when we sign him afterwards, would still not be worth anything. Mihailo Savetovic is only going to be a practical signing for the future. That's not. Well, it says that, but he could be there. Sergei Pinyaev, who is currently out for 3 to 6 weeks. I do like Sergei Pinyaev, to be fair. David Martinez, again, is a player who's wanted by a lot of clubs who are quite good. And that makes me think I just sign him. We take the risk on signing David Martinez. Or do we just loan him with an option to buy and see if he... Just because we can get the stats, look at the stats better. I'll ask the agent. I'm intrigued in him. He's won 13 to 17, 5 to 6 mil. Expect a casual opportunity to impress. Long-term contract. Send on it. Yeah, like I think that's a really good deal. Him or Tidiam. Since the second 2006, I'm assuming they're both around the same age. 8th of the 8th 2006. Are they around the same age? Or am I just making that up in my head there? I can't remember what his... They're both 26. Dave Martinez is a tiny bit older. Tidiam Gomez is tiny bit younger. But for like everyone else, it's just like... okay, we got... That's Sandro... Is 13 to 16 mil, which means he could have potential for the future. Let's just fully skate the geezer. A lot of these are just going to be, oh, we'll look in the future on it. But I think the thing I'm going to is we can get better players for the money that we would spend on Tyre Bed. I think that's the minimum. This geezer who is at Alexander... He's only by Sheffield Wednesday on loan, which means he's not good now. However, like, again, future-wise, 18, younger than both the people that I was looking at, could be an option. I think we are very much going on, I think, logic here. But he could be good. I think he's worth the risk. Yeah, do we just lob a shot at him? The same with a couple of them, isn't it? It's just, do we take the risk? That's always the thinking, is do we take the risk on him? Oh well, is he 18? Or is he 19? I just looked at. He's 18, whereas the other two are both 19. I'm pretty sure. 19 and 19. But again, right, worth-wise, David Martinez 5 to 6, TDM's 3.8 to 7.4. David Martinez will be a good signing for the future, guaranteed. Rosling, 43, like, what's... Well, that's the agent, we're curious. He just joined the club. Okay, that's something. That is something. With him just joining the club, though, we can't really. I think we try and sign him in January before he turns 19. Just stockpile young wingers, I guess, in the hope that they become good. But I think we try and beat out like all those teams to signing him. They want 5 to 6 mil. I'll give them 2.5 up front, and I'll give them another 2.5 next year. Potential next sale, remove and exclude, and potentially profit, remove and exclude, and then we try and make a deal that's going to be about 5 mil. And I think we, no matter what, we're not going to sign Tyre Bed. An issue I think we're going to have is trying to get work permits. I don't want to talk about how seriously it's been depleted. It's quite bad. Danforth work permit rejected. We'll appeal it. We can sell 5 for 35 million currently, which is for them. Another 2 installments of 4 million each. So that's 8 mil. We do go to purchase by fee. I'll send 125. We lose 750k. But our next payment is in a month. I think we wait and then see how much they'll pay us for the other payment. They was 30 mil, it's 26. Not, that's where most of the money's coming from. Do there. 10% of the next thing will be owed to Linfield. Oh wait, I need to look at in. Next one will be Khalid Jampata, who we can get 37.5 from that, and another 68. It's just not worth it. It's not going to do much. Luca Digne. That's another 3.25. We might as well wait. That'll come in January. Get ourselves a bit more money. So Simon Richardson on loan for the rest of the year. Just in the most like his Richarlison kind of. I'd love to bring him back. Also, is his personal favourite clubs. He doesn't have Everton as a favourite club. I tend to disagree. He wouldn't want to come back to us, which is disappointing, but maybe he will one day. I can't buy out his wage contribution, which this wage contribution I'd love to just be like, look, we'll give you a couple mil, then you just piss off. Not an option. But let's have a look how, because we've still got millions of time left. Our deadline day, I think, is what is being ignored here by me. Martinez deals negotiated. Danforth's work permit application rejected. Who's been cancelled his work permit not been deemed high enough. Standard. Who has been deemed ineligible to be allocated. How can he be ineligible for that? And we can't bring him in because of that, because he's only just signed. Oh, that kind of leaves us in a situation where I wanted to get a third choice striker and I can't get a third choice striker now. Martinez, they want 6 mil. Are they still okay with that one? I think we're looking at a deal there. Why don't we do that? Why don't we just do that? Do you know what? You want 1.1 million to 50 appearances, that's fine. I'm hoping he's going to be someone we can sell for like triple that. So he is now the man we're signing. In January we might... Can we put notes still in place? Because if we can... I want to put a note on him. Oh, can you no longer put notes on people? That's annoying. I can't put a note on him now to be like, sign him in January, please. Because that doesn't exist anymore. We do need to look now for a third choice striker. Same logic that we were looking at for the wing, I think. Is just... I think we want them to be natural at striker, please. We want a striker. He was 18, which is the bit that kind of was going to be really good because he could get homegrown at club. Mohamed Ali chose decent, but I'm Brighton and Fulham want him. Geke top. Selekvic apparently isn't going to be that good. His main role is a striker though, to be fair to him, so but it's just not looking right. Sword is 21 now, Jesus Christ. Everyone's getting older. Juan Barros, who is on no money at this club. Great dribbling. Finishing could be leave to be desired. He has played for Oliver for some years, so let's have a look. We're looking at him. Right, so surely he's not going to be good. Surely not. Right, when does he turn? He turns 19 really soon as well. But for 90k, do I just take the risk? Like, it's... We can only sign like so many players from abroad though. Is that still a thing? Objects that this player fulfills develop pleasure in the club's youth system. 39. That's fine. Is it no longer a thing where I can only sign so many players from abroad who are under 21? Everton must register at least, yeah. So that's not an issue anymore. So if I offer you just like 40k, we are buying an 18-year-old who is worth nothing, which is an alarming thing that I should be worried about, because he's not going to be good right now, but hopefully he will be good in the long run. I'd love to sign Eli Junior-Krupi, but just signed for Bournemouth. There's no one else under who's in here. But look where he is. He's quite high up. He's higher up than this. He's there. Like, and the other one was Kai Fiero. Kai Fiero, 18. I've looked at him before, I'm pretty sure, man. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's say we're intrigued in him. He's incredibly keen on it. They'd want 12 to 16 mil though on a guy. He wants to be given the occasional opportunity. Okay. Yeah, sure. I like the idea of Kai Fury potentially. He's only just turned 18. No, he hasn't. His birthday's in February. Okay, so he's got plenty of time there before he turns 19, so we don't need to rush too much with him. Juan Barros is the guy we just looked at. Kai Fiero we looked at. It's going to cost us more than I'd like to pay, but I see that as he might be worth. He might be good. Eli Junior Group is going to be a really annoying one where I'm like, yeah, I really wish I could sign him. Maybe if they get relegated we can. Mr. Dennis Zeitler, 12 to 17, he's got a good starting thing. He's wanted by all these teams which aren't great. Like the teams that want him aren't great, I mean. But, like, could we take, like, is his best, did it say what his best position was for Dennis Zeitler? Because if it's a striker, then channel forward, which is a striker position, which makes him interesting. Especially as he's only 18 years old and he could still get homegrown at club for us. If I can get the low end of that, I think he would be worth it. I don't want to ask agents. We're curious. He has only just moved to the club. Okay, that's okay. So that makes it annoying. He should have just Otto Stange. Can we find someone 18 who can do a job for us as a third choice? Honestly, I'm saying this like any of these are going to be good for us this season. Like, surely they're not going to be. Anderlecht futures indefinitely. Robin Mirasola in that same kind of vein works. Apart from, can I play striker, which isn't a bad thing. It isn't a bad thing at all, because we want a striker, so we can play striker. His finishing could be awful though, and that's a worry. David Kaluka could be good for the future, probably. Mark Dominch. I mean, with that kind of money that I want for him, it could mean he's good. He hasn't played football for a while, apparently, so he just disappeared from football. Okay. I'm assuming he's only just signed for them. Oh no. Okay. Okay, that's cool. But 16 million for an 18-year-old. I know it's Everton and we spent 40 million on Tyler Dibbling, but we don't have the money to do that. I think that's all there is to it. Reino Bitongo isn't going to sign for us because he's under 18. However, he will turn 18 in the next transfer window, so we just fully skate him and see how he transpires to be. Also, I just realised I could just, the players who are like, oh yeah, I've only just signed for this club though, I could just like, why don't you just join us in 6 months? Why don't you just join us next season? But I could just sign Jan Bonny on loan for the, player who's pretty decent, but I think he's too good to be a third choice, which is the issue. And that's the issue we're going to have with like a lot of the good ones. They're too good to be third choice this season. Which, should I really care? Not really, I shouldn't. Max Morstedt. It's also the teams that are kind of wanting players you need to look at. Like, is this someone who's wanted by some good teams? Because if he is, he could be good. Mohamed Alan Cho is wanted by Brighton and Fulham. Like, he's quite a good player. He ain't. He's quick. He's apparently best right striker, but I think he's a winger for some reason. Chandra Campbell being so high up in this, but he's 20 years old, is not going to do any. Nelson Viper again, good player. Modo Joe is apparently a winger, exactly what I thought. Target striker for Nelson Viper though. He could be good, but I think the issue I'm going to have is just me going, yeah, it could be good, but don't know about it. I'm pretty sure there was no one. I think. Right, let's just turn these off for a sec and go for. Have a look through what's on the loan list currently. Anything crazy good? I think it's going to have changed. Fabio Moretti's now on the loan list for them, which isn't anything new. I mean, well, Asensio would have been a good signing to bring in as one of our loan players. Especially he's wanted by like AC Milan, so like, I mean, Alderkane. Yeah, like Julian Janville, if you weren't going to be out 3 to 6 weeks, would have been a good player to go on loan. We've already sorted the winger position though, for someone who's going to be a future star who's not right now going to be good enough. As much as we have him as the 5th option. Josip Brekalo. Schloop. Do I just look to see if there are any ones here that are strikers? Just search for that directly. It might be worth just being like, yeah, do you know what? Can you just tell me any strikers that I wanted to be loaned out by a club and see if they could be good for us. Paris Bruna. But again, it's like this thing of, I think Dennis Zietler is the one of them where I'm like, yeah, we could just loan him and then buy him. But he's like, isn't he the expensive one? No, it's like 5 to 8 mil. Like, he's gonna have work permit issues, obviously, but like, if I just lob in a loan to buy, optional, and like put it at like 7.5 mil, do what we try to do with Damper, and we can be in a good position. Barros offer accepted. Martinez offer accepted. Los Angeles club ask for Martinez loan back until end of their season. Until the end of the season in order to continue his development. Well, I mean, it wouldn't really help with the fact we want him as a 5th choice. I need to stop doing that. If I lean forward, like, my head isn't in the camera shot anymore. But, like, he's not... It wouldn't be a bad decision, I don't think. So... Los Angeles... Yeah, we could just... Agreed playing time would be a fringe player for them, though, so, like, what's the point? I'd rather not. I'd rather reject that. Oh, Juan Barrios is... Oh, winger. Oh, he's the one who's, like, 90... Like, that doesn't really matter, like... Sure, his best role's a winger. Oh, no. 1.72k, though. It's not bad. As a youngster. That's the first we can do, yeah. Finalise. Negotiate contract. Yeah, that's fine. Yearly wage. No. Wage after reaching 10 game would be 3.4. Make it 20 and we've got like a deal there. Cool. We're signing him just because he's young and cheap. Martinez. Okay, I just completely went over the top of that part of it. 30 to 17 a week, send on a language core, expect occasional opportunity, which makes him a fringe player. I'd prefer to have him breakthrough prospect, but especially if it all... If I want fringe, that's fine. 15. That's a lot. Let me just quickly go back to this. 13 to 17. Okay, so 15 isn't. 15's in the middle. We want to exclude that. 1 year contract. Yeah, that's fine. If we remove the top one, I'd give you that after 25 games. Non-negotiable, and then we'll give you a bit more money, a bit more on the agent fee, and I've been blocked into a corner because I've just said that's the only thing I want to put. Okay, so we're not giving David Martinez because they've been backed into a corner because I said I just want to make sure that one thing is only permanent. Okay, we had the wing options already lined up, so that's fine. Who was it who was going to sign? It wasn't him, it was... Who was it we were going to sign as that other choice? It was TDM Gomez or the other one that I can't think of. And we'll have to try and find now. Could try and Cole Campbell to either. Could do a job. He ain't 19, he ain't 20 until... Yeah. Do we just... I want TDM Gomez, I think. I think TDM Gomez is most likely the one I'll come back to. But Cole Campbell wouldn't be a bad choice. I didn't even look at Jay Robinson, but with the fact that he's playing by Man United, but like he's another one of the future, and we just can't keep giving Southampton money. I think that's the way we need to look at that, is stop giving Southampton money, please, because we are just funding them to be back in the Premier League, which isn't too bad of an issue, but also it's not great. Karim, and then we just zoom down here. I think I went too far there. Who was it? Is a very good question. I think it was him, wasn't it? I mean, it was like, we can't really get that deal done, but we could get the deal done with the option to buy. Do we do that? Wait, go back. Do we? So his birthday's moved a day. Okay. We could loan him. And then just a loan to buy fee. I keep need a pressing bonus. And then just optional fee of about 5, make offer, exit talks. And the way we're doing it is just loaning all these guys with options to buy, and then we're gonna definitely make the buy options permanent. I could also just, I mean, I think TDM Gomez would be someone good to bring in as an option, as he could be good. I'm pretty sure he's been at them for at least a year, so we'll ask the agent. We're keen on him. He's been at this club for 2 years. What are you on about? Do we just do the same thing again and just make that our way of working then? We're just gonna do this to everyone. Especially as he's so cheap, we could. And then there's Cole Campbell, who we could also have that same kind of thought. And Paul Weiner. But Maro's quite good as well, but he's a bit more expensive. The other one was Cole Campbell. I think I went past Cole Campbell, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have. Pretty sure he's higher up. What about Juventus on transfers to like Leo Sour? I like the way we're working here. He's wanted by all these big clubs. We're looking at you guys. I'm pleased to hear you. We're expected to consider among the most noteworthy players at the club. I'm good. That's quite steep. For a guy I weren't really like super attentive on. Is this gonna go back? Yeah. I mean, Julian Aranville is gonna keep coming in my head and be like, yeah, good player, expensive. For a 5th choice, not great idea. It's like Ethan Wanyeo, like great player, great choice. Bringing him as a 5th choice player is going to be quite difficult, and keeping him will be even harder. Paul Weiner is going to be someone I keep looking at and be like, oh yeah, but no. Cole Campbell doesn't turn 20 till February, so he'd been at the club, yeah, years. At 19 years old, do we just have a look and see if he would be interested in a loan, but he wouldn't be interested in signing for us. However, this is just becoming the way we work now. We're just going to loan players, no fee on this, and then put a buy option of 2.5 million, make the offer, and we're getting players to come in on deals that are sketchy for them. It's just, well, you don't want to sign for us, but you will sign for us. Hoffenheim accept a loan offer. Are we trying to sign 2 players from Hoffenheim? The Hamburg, the other one is. We're just raiding Germany of their youngsters right now. Optional future fee of 7.5 million. Did I agree to that? Did I put that in? I must have. And then Cole Campbell to come in, £2.5 million deal in the long run. Also, we're over 10 hours into the thing, and we played 4 games. I'm willing to discuss deal for Mr. Rossingler. Oh, I've got 2 players from. I'm trying to say 2 players from No, not. They'd want 5.5 optional future fee. What did I say? I have no idea what I said to begin with. Hamburg. I know one thing I'll do is sign Solis on loan. The offer. Sheffield Wednesday apparently want him. We could do a 5.5 million payment fee. Like, that's going to take it at most to 5.75. Like, we just try and make that ideal, so it's you're not going to allow any less than that. Make offer. Solis has been granted his work permit. I am going to cancel the Solis deal. We keep looking at players and going, do you know what, we're going to sign him, and going, actually, no, we're not. This deadline day is just us going, we're going to sign him, and then we're going, actually, no. Oh, agent offers. I forgot these things existed. Yasso Spirilla wants to move. El Aouradi, like, just looking for that. He would be testing the waters, but it's £69 million move that we can't afford to do. Otherwise, Ismail Diamanda would be someone with Hugo, same kind of issue. I would like to sign him, can't afford to. Is that everything? Why does it seem like some people have just moved? Shearer and Maikuma. Not really interested. Ismail Dembele, Hugo thing. Facundo Bernal. Who are you and how old are you? 22, Uruguayan. Stats are decent. Not going to make the move though. As much as he could be good. Chipete, Gabri, Balde, Lepani, Onyek. Oh wait, that's the agent. Ogbus, Savanberg. Jack Hinchelwood is trying to get a move. With 2 Vigo players as well wanting to move, and both of them probably going to be future things. Matty Collins and Nathaniel Brown, both testing the waters, both ridiculous fees connected to them. Mayo Garcia. The one I want to look at, I'd like to sign Jack Hinchelwood, but it's these two, are they? Oh, him. Like, how old is he? He's 22. Makes him a little less. Like, oh, that would be great. Everton, yeah, that's been accepted, obviously. Rumours of it that he pulled out the old Solis. I will talk a tired bed, not the Solis deal that I want to talk about. I want to talk about a bed deal, which I will say we had second thoughts, I'll be honest, and we just couldn't get over. And the same's gonna be asked to do it because of Solis now. They just wanted to. Oh, he's just squad finalised. No, it isn't, because I'm doing deals. Zeitler's work permit rejected. That's fine. I don't really care. We're going to appeal it. Hopefully he'll get one on appeal because he's German. Campbell set to move on loan. That one went through very quickly. Zeitler could be now coming as that backup striker role. Monthly manager, please, cool. The board, no criticisms of us. The supporters criticising the sale of Beto, Dwight McNeil and Vitaly Miklenko. Okay. They're very pleased with the two signs either. Squad dynamics average. Campbell granted work permit. And I think that's a deal that's going to cost us absolutely nothing right now. And Zeitler is going to cost 125k. Like, we've got deals coming in. I need to make sure we get the centre back one done. Campbell loan completed. Zeitler loan completed. ask Kino to welcome them over to the club. Very unhappy with the deals to sign him on loan. Very unhappy with the loan sign as he doesn't look ready for first team football yet. Happy to sign a solid backup. Happy to sign him on loan. I'm intrigued why they. Well, he isn't ready, but that's why he's not going to be playing. Will you be looking to fill some empty spots in the squad today? Wouldn't you like to know? I think we need to just finally get the confirmation of this deal done. Wait, what? Oh, ask for confirmation. Yes. And then we can. Kanto Doi has now been signed as a fifth choice centre back, which means we have centre backs now, which is. Board are looking forward to seeing their new signing, Kanto Doi, in action. Prepared to wait and see before evaluating the striker. Have to have signed him permanently. Which that shouldn't have came out. That did come out of there. That shouldn't have came out of there because they were okay with signing him. Owen Windell, with the Riceling deal now, can be confirmed. Accepted. Annoyed with the decision to sign him on loan. Very unhappy with the. But that's not the point of signing him on loan. It's because I can't sign him permanently and I want him in the club. I'm pretty sure that will mean. So, and that you pulled out with your son, Chris Silas at the last moment. Given the importance of getting it right, we just couldn't make that deal. Having linked with Alexander Prass, who is a left back, who I have not looked at, but. Is this going to be a thing where every player that we were looking... I don't want to be signing... I don't want to compare with any of these. I don't want to compare with any players we've got now. I want to compare him with some we haven't... Okay, let's have a look. Looking at him, he's... tackling at the best, but he's 24 years old. And when we compare him with Owen Windell, who's 25... Owen Windell is a bit... Is he marginally better? I don't think I can compare them either, and that's really annoying. Like, but we are. Is it because the money we're paying? I need to look at Prass, and then I look at them both back to back. Alexander Prass, who is quite. He's quite 24, like he ain't going to turn 25 for a while. We put him on wing back. His market ain't great. He's pretty okay. Do you know what, though? I think if we can do a better deal than the one we've got to sign Mr. Owen Windell, which, let me press on Premier League there, is this. It's a deal that's going to cost us like 10 mil, and I think Prass looks better generally. He ain't as good at tackling. I mean, I'm saying this. He's quite much a year younger. Like Windell's about to turn 26, and like 2 tackling, 1 passing. Like there's not much in it. And I think for that reason, Prass becomes better. Like, we're keen on signing Prass. He would like to move to us. So 4.9 to 7.4 pushes it up a bit, but still should be less. Then that's fine. He's like his wages he wants aren't bad anyway. So let's make the offer. Nothing up front. Really, that's kind of what mandatory fee next season of 5 mil. I mean, it's a better deal. But like, how much are we gonna have to pay out up front? Total cost of the loan was 2.9. So how does that work? Total cost of the loan would be 2.9. I'm assuming that includes his wages. Could we kind of push that down? I think if we push this, or do we try and just, like, I'm okay with paying out, like, next season 6.5 million for him. If we do this, I'll pay you 7 mil next time. I would like to not pay anything up front, because it's what they want. If I just did that, would they just be like, no? They would. What if we just go, look, we'll offer you 7.5 million next season when it becomes mandatory. Alejo Sarko, a striker who is 19 and could have been probably better for us to sign than the two people we signed. Chiquette, who the fuck are you? 23 years old, centre back. We can only go for a week, so skate for a week. Any more agent offers here that are new that look good? Sutter Rolls, right side player. Mr. Moise Bombito, who is quite good. He's 25, he's older than I thought he was. Early signs of a terrific player. Early signs of a terrific signing. I think in January we can sell Michael Keane. But it's like one of them where it's like, oh, we sell Michael Keane, but then we have less English players in the squad. And we haven't signed anyone English, I realised. Or from England in general, really, apart from the guy we signed on loan. But which is going to become an issue most likely for us. We had second thoughts about Solis. Yeah, Millwall and Asnu. I think at this moment I want to keep Asnu at the club. I don't think he can get homegrown at club, to be fair, but 3 options at right back is quite good, I think. Oh no, he's 19. Could he get nationality? Not nationality, but you know what I mean. He's based in England. I know what I want. I'm trying to find. I can't remember how to do it. He doesn't have an eligibility. He can get nationality eligibility, but he can't get any nation or club eligibility because he's not stayed at our club long enough. And I still think we do reject this. But I could also just loan him out for a season, give him a chance to play this role and see what he can do. I think it all relies on if we get pressing, because if we get pressing, we're in a good position. Well, this isn't guaranteed to go through anyway, is it? We still have the opportunity to reject it. They like 7.5p, but they don't like anything else. This is going to be a really late deal. But, I mean, if needs be, we can fall back on the Windell deal. Kofio, we can't afford to bring you in currently. Scouting report will be more players that we don't need currently, but Peck, Topovich, Mi Richardson, Benjamin Nenges, Kamaldeen Sulemana. Some of them are just the same players over and over. I think most of them are the same players over and over. the temptation to keep signing more attacking players. Scouting update done. Recruitment focus. This Prass deal, we're going to leave it and then come back to it. Newcastle make a £0 deal for Yves Bissouma. Oh, well, that came through really quickly, and that becomes an issue, because I'd like to get rid of him, but I can't really afford to, especially right now with the fact that we don't have a deal in place for a left back, and he's like, because if he goes, alright, I should probably look in here. If he goes out on loan, like left back wise this season, it's just Melvin Bard and that player. And I think I wanted to have the three options where Asnu can come in as the third choice. So I think I'm going to cancel it and keep him for now. I think that's... Where's Prass gone? There he is. Overview you. Overview. Make an offer. Still can't make an offer. Exit talks. As an the deal falls through. Has been cancelled. That's fine. That's what we want. I just want to look at this. What the fuck's happening with Yves Bissouma? If I go to overview. Oh, okay. This is the overview. Yeah, this one. Newcastle made an offer of nothing for Yves Bissouma. Is his contract expiring? I haven't actually looked at that yet. If we get rid of all this stuff, let's have a look. Whose contract's going to be expiring in the next year? Neymar. Memphis Depay, who is already wanted by PSV on transfer. Adama Traore, Ryan Sessegnon. I'm just trying to find any players. I'm like, oh yes, they'd be great to sign. Timo Werner's contract's expiring. And it's more like, oh, all these players. Look at that set. I don't really care. Why not considered that? That's what I wanted to do. Try and get all of them in. Ademola Lookman. You know, Ademola Lookman. You want to come back to the club? That didn't really give you a chance. We paid 7 million for him. And then he played for us, actually, to be fair, before he went to Leipzig. And I think he's a good player. A very good player. Who probably wouldn't want to sign for us. But he's a very good player. If we can push a good season, though, maybe we could re-sign. Oh, yeah. The thing I keep meaning to look at, I haven't still looked at, which is to look at who's out there that's trained at club for Everton, because I don't know who classes as it. That's more the issue than who actually I think would be, because I think Ademola Lookman should be, and he's not. Julian Duranville's going to be out of contract. Like, some good players going to be out of contract potentially. Not great, but good. Other thing I want to check is to just clear all these, because it's getting messy. And then condition, homegrown status is trained at club Everton. Anthony Gordon, of course, yeah, obviously he exists. Anthony Robinson, yeah. Barkley, Davies, Broadhead, Cannon, Dowell, Dobbin, Isaac Price, who I do. He ain't been highly rated in this game, but he's been doing quite well this season for Albion, so I think we want to get him because we're not going to bring back Gordon or Anthony Robinson. Let's be real here. We could probably bring back Ellison, but he's a bit too old. But Tom Cannon might come back. We'll have a look in that at some point. Just trying to find like players who like could still come back. Ishe Samuel Smith, I'd love to bring back. Never really got a chance because he got sold, annoyingly. But Carl John's 24 now. Oh well. Charlie Whittaker again, player I still do not agree with the fact that we sold the guy, and I would like to have him back. We've got players who also already play for us. I think we should probably, can we set that as a recruitment focus? Just create a recruitment focus for any position. Ongoing. Let's just go. We want 2 to 2.5. Further details. Add condition. Homegrown status is trained at club being Everton. And then yes, I want to set up an Everton focus and see what comes back. Lewis Muir wants to talk to us. No, I would not. I'd like to be able to sign the guy, even though we're running out of time. Which I'm realising we are running out of time. I need to get the Prass deal done. If not, we need to get the other deal confirmed. It's a shit show. Where's Prass? Can I find the Prass deal? Make an offer. Sorted. What about if we just say 8? Well, let's still want that. So why don't we just go? We'll give you 6. We're gonna have to pay out 2.9. Yep, that's it. There we go. It will hopefully go through. Windell set to move for Everton. Okay, I think we gotta put our eggs in the basket of the Prass deal. Squad player will allow short because we will probably sell you at some point. I can't remember how much you wanted from us. If we ever press Everton, it doesn't do what I want to do. Right, this Prass thing, what did he want? 35.26. So let's go 42.5. Everything else here. Suggest terms. Final deal. I think I will take the risk of trying to get the Prass deal done. Because I don't want, I think I'd rather Prass and hope 15 minutes later, can we get this Prass deal done? Please stop asking me about Juan Barrios. I would like to sign the guy, but he's not my top priority right now. Right now, would have been Prass. He's granted the permit, and then the deadline passed. Rough, very rough. Transfers cancelled. Juan Barrios and Alexander Prass. I'm going back in with this offer. 40k, make offer, sorted. We are going to keep our eye, because we could just redo this Prass deal in January if everything else fails. It's not great, but it's not bad. Do we just or do we just hold it and see where we sit in January on players? I think I do have this still going, but I am gonna remove it, create another one, and make it transfer a loan. As a wing back, I think a full back, and just set it to that 24 to be a squad player and wait for that to come back. We're not as secure as I wanted left back because I messed around a bit too much. That's my bad more than anything. All these deals have came in though now, which really most of them aren't going to do much apart from this one where he will take Harry Child's place on the bench. And that's Bischoff signed. I mean, we need to also do squad registration, I'm pretty sure. If I can remember what squad registration is. Do I have to go into this to then do... Oh, no, it's only the registration. Who needs registering? None of these guys need registering that we signed. We've signed all of them. None of them need signing. None need registering because the only guy who would need registering was Prass, who we didn't sign. Confirm. That's the list. It then comes to a point when we forget to put someone in there. Michael Keane now can lose his spot on the bench to Mr. Doy. And we now look decent. So is that to give him the number 99? Oh no, it was Asnu's number I've seen. 39, okay. Well, that's a disappointing end to the transfer window, not getting in the left back, but that's all my fault because we messed around too much and we fucked it up. The Barrios deal will still go through just in January, which is fine, I think. Oh, you turned 19. Does that make the Juan Barrios deal not? No, he's 90. He's not going to get homegrown at club. That's fine. We just remove that and everything else is hunky-dory. Unless we try and get a 4-year deal, which he accepts. Which, worst case scenario, we just sack him off at some point. You must be able to get your back after... Yes. I'm really disappointed. It's part and parcel, and we'll have to see how that all plays out. I'm disappointed in it. I don't think we did enough. Wait, what? Okay, that's the other one. Response required for this. Only players not registered is Tom King. They'll just register him because we have space. Do you know what, Tom King? You're going to be registered because we have space. And then you'll be unregistered in January when we sign players again. But we've got money done, we've got deals done. Let's see if we can now, first half of the season, get going. Prass, really going to regret that, I think. Monthly loan, fine. Recruitment, player contract renewals. May run down contract if not sold. I don't think he's going to want to sign one yet because he's currently unhappy, isn't he? Oh no, happiness, quite happy. Positives and negatives. Where is he? Ghana. Negative, wait, unhappy at the side thing. Hopes to see an improvement in the club's youth players' performances. I'd say we just couldn't get the left wing we wanted in there, but we will get him in January. I think we will sign Malik Fofana in January. That's the thought. Or start next season. I'd like to discuss a new contract. We're very keen on signing him. Okay, he's unhappy at the club. Fine. Timo Robertson. Right, we're gonna come back to that in January. Recruitment advice. That's the two to Reece Welch. Oh yeah. I'm not selling James Garner. I'm not selling Robertson unless they come to me and say they want to. Okay, because it's saying that, I was thinking they wanted to leave. I was thinking we had accidentally put one on the transfer list, but we shouldn't have. No. I will try and push for Garner to sign a new deal. If he doesn't, then he will be sold next season. But it is what it is. Player target promises, active promises, 7 of them currently, which is too early to judge about bringing in quality strength of the first team squad on the left wing. All these are poor. We'll be late to leave. I think we have only 21 players in our starting 11 to be fair. Jorg Salinas, Lucas Asadi could be. He's always one of them who's always going to be. Oh yeah, he could be a good sign for us. But being 21, I mean, for that value ain't bad. Charlie Stewart, who is one of our youngsters, got injured. Keane does well in under 21's victory as we win on penalties in the Virtue Trophy. Everton mentoring group needs attention. Because someone who was in that mentoring group is no longer. Yes. Is he going to sort this one? I guess. Who's in that one again? It's two people I can't really recognise who they are though. I know one's Barry, but the other one, because he has no face, isn't really helpful. Do I just put Jordan in there? Oh wait, if we put Tiana Barry in there with Justin Clark and then Jordan Pickford. It's already set one up here with Dewsbury, Tom Bishop and Rustlings. That's good. Everyone's got one's going. Development road advice. Players to move between squads. Better suited to under 18s. Well, I will move to the under 21 squad again. And then I don't know. I don't deal with the under 21 squad to be fair. That's fine. Discuss potential issues with Seamus. I will do that after. Cool. Thanks, Seamus. Cantor Doye. Slend on a language course. That was something we wanted to do. We wanted to do that with a lot of players, to be fair, and I just haven't. I want to try and get to our next match day. Because I think we will end it against Villa. But I could just do that off camera, to be fair. Because I don't think anything's going to happen. But if something did happen, it'd be an issue. Lots of. Oh, Silva signed a new deal with Manchester City, so he ain't going to be. I think the main thing we're going to do is. I'll take Judge's committee teacher to Chelsea as well. Requirements: Sardi, take George, just signed a new deal. This, I swear, I've put that. I don't want to do this anymore. Barros moved delayed to due to work permit. Requirements recommendation. Oh, I think it's because it's because it's classed as the coaching team. That's what I think it is. I think we just signed Greg. Cool. Very good to Neil. Very good and good. I think we're okay. I don't think we need to sign him. Everton matches picked for thing is Fulham and Man United. Fair enough. He wants me to make him available. I also need to go through and do that, don't I? For all the young players. He's already been using a match. Tim, do we play this week? No, it's next week, ain't it? I need to see the overview. We play on the 13th. It's currently the 5th. Okay. So, yeah. Players like Arogbanum, available for the next match. 60 minutes. Melvin Bard is still... He's not back in full training, so I don't think I will. Jared is also not back fully. Tom King, as always, can. Harry can. Michael Keane can play in this next one. He can play 90 minutes. I think Melvin Bard might be an option to... I think we just give him 45 minutes and hope he doesn't get injured again. International roundup. Tony Jacoboon. Responsibilities roundup. Okay, this is just telling us what we've done. Cole Campbell got injured. We have 4 to 5 days. Everton training review. Openham's not training well, but I think it's because he's quite upset right now because he hasn't been replaced, but he thinks he's been replaced. Wrestling is going to be available for that team. Cole Campbell also will be in that same regard, and Zaitner's already set up like that, so we've got stuff going on. Philippe wants to talk. Torian goes, of course, on us. We just always go, yeah, good. Tyler's a fine footballer. Hopefully, we'll be okay and we'll sign a new contract for us. Bournemouth having a goalkeeper issue. We love to see it. International roundup. Iliman and Jai had a great performance when they lost 3-0. So they lost 3-0 and Iliman Jai got an 8 point. Okay. They're trying to sign him. I already ended things with him. Question. Oh, they won 3-0 then. Always good to see Iliman Jai score. Just trying to get to this next game now. This is just we lost in our under-21s match to Leicester. Oh, Galley's going to leave Everton. This is taking a while. Bard back in full training, which is huge. Vestergaard's gone to CSK in Moscow. Let's go down. Kenya, a bird. We won 6-1 against Nottingham Forest. Good on him. Zeitler's got 2. We love to see it. We lost 1-0, not the worst. Bard, back in full training. Regular news roundup, nothing really happens. Coaching, advice. Okay, we're moving as a taker then. Making unfit players available, never going to do that. Scouting. Oh yeah, we had an issue with signing David Martinez. Do we still want to sign David Martinez? I think we do. Especially because I can't remember what we were offering, but that deal was accepted. But like, let's try and let's just make the offer. And then when they come back and reject it, at least we tried. Aston Villa scouting report. They play the same formation as us and stuff like that. Not much. De Bruyne King of Belgium. Hi De Bruyne King of Belgium. Good to have you here. Sorry if that was sent ages ago and I just didn't see it. I'm just trying to get through the time here. International roundup. Pickford played well as we won 7-0. But Aston played well in a 2-1 defeat. Aston Villa, we've already had this. Matthijsson is, yeah, sure. You're a performance analyst. Get in. That's all we want. We want players in. Come on. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. Bit disappointed currently in this save because just came back deadline day and I fucked up and couldn't get a left back in. But you know, we're good. I'm good. We're good. It's all fine. How are you today, De Bruyne King of Belgium? I need to probably try and shorten your name because that's really long to say. I'm going to mess it up. Kenneth Icon. Yes, he's the 16-year-old that we can't sign for a long time. But they don't accept this now. But they accepted it before. Okay. Right, we'll put the after 50 league appearances, we'll give you another mil. Okay, what if we give you another? We'll give you 1.5 mil. Call you Bob. Okay, Bob. Makes it a lot easier. NDI 10 points. He's gonna have scored. Like that's just not gonna right. Gomez didn't even get everything. Ayanga played awfully. Everton mentoring. Why? Oh, okay. He's no longer in the mentoring group because I removed stuff. Oh, I guess we put Cole Campbell in there. I think that's quite a good idea. I don't really know how mentoring groups work, to be fair. So I'm good. I'm glad to see you doing alright, Bob. Okay, observations. Just progressing well in training for Kieran Trippier and Harry Tyler. We love to see it. Well, I am an Everton fan, and this is what we do. This is, I think, an Everton fan who kind of enjoys doing this kind of stuff. Appeal that. Yeah, I don't really know much about myself, to be fair. But yeah, I'm very new to the stream stuff, trying to get you done. Everton are trying to get a Charlton player. Nice to see. Barros move, scouting finish, Paul Wanner, signing, Peter Sars victorious Everton, who win 4-3 against Sunderland. Available first team players. We're now only a couple of days away from playing Villa, so Branthwaite, he ain't going to play. Melvin Bard's fine. Travers in need of match sharpness. When is this? I don't think we can put Travers in there. Merlin Roll, same. Like all these players, it weren't offering like that kind of thing. So now we have an issue. Is Dennis? Did I say him up to be available? He's available for the under 18s, I think. But he could also be available. I'll make him available for the next match. So for both teams. Really weird. Like Jared's still not back from injury. I'm playing right now as City and Matthijsson just got injured for 8 weeks. Oh, thanks for the follow, Sammy Miney 009. I did not expect to hear the noise in my ear. That was very scary. You cut me into the injury for 8. because that's unlucky. I'm just getting back from an injury spell. I've still got just gone a guy out. Jad Branthwaite's just returning. Melvin Bardi was signed to play left back. Got injured before he could even play. So, I think injuries in this game are just very common, annoyingly. I can't bring him in there. Melvin Bardi's going to play, so fine. Mark Travers, you ain't going to play, so that's fine. Merlin Royal. Actually, I'll just do that. Merlin Royal will probably come on. Tiernan Barry will come on, so hopefully that'll be fine. Adam Asdi will come on as well. So, oh wait, I think I've got to go and change that because it's not going to let me have Mark Travers on that. So let's just quickly make him. How do I make him unavailable? Ah, shit. That was an idiot decision by me. How do I make him unavailable? Can I just not make him unavailable now? Oh, fuck that, haven't I? Okay. Hopefully, hopefully it'll be fine. If not, we don't have a goalie on the bench. So you should only go. Well, you can just connect. You'll see my stream. I don't really have a Discord that I really give out to people. Sorry, but you're always free. Always welcome to come and join the things. This deal is still not being accepted. Why? Yeah, why are you not fine with this deal? Look, I'll give you right because he's not going to make no appearances. I'll give you 2.5 million. That's kind of what we're going to play, to be fair. Apart from a few players probably won't be where they are there. Still expected as we play Villa. Big game, second home game of the season. London Derby right now. I mean Manchester. Yeah, I mean good luck. Good luck with the Manchester Derby. That's quite a huge game for fans of both clubs. So yeah, good luck on that. Crystal Palace won 4-0. Jesus Christ, what a way to start the weekend. Zetler impresses. Got a goal. Cole Campbell also got a goal. Everton training review. Tim still not training well. And Melvin Barnes only just came back from injury, so that's fine. Tactical advice, as always, is just what does it not want us to do? Would be suitable to. I recommend for a open match. Not going to happen. Opposition won't play direct. Opposition are a crossing threat. Reduce risk of high turnovers. I think that reduces the risk. Because they're quite good at forcing turnovers on the high press and we're considered underdogs here. Okay. So we should just consider just bypassing the press altogether. We have a good record with set pieces. I think I do want to change that actually quickly, yeah. So do that. I need that completely. Just good players and getting stuck in. No, thank you. And just 1,000,001 opposition things we're not going to do. Highland 1-0 City. Go on. I mean, your Highland's a cheat code, really. You should be able to get the win with Highland up front. I would assume. Defensive line behaviour. Leave the defence to step up or drop off. We're playing a low block, so surely we just drop off. Okay, just. Computer says no, we cannot drop off. Fine. I did want to change the set piecing, weren't it? Yeah, play for set pieces instead of reducing it from going out play. It just won't let us, I don't think it's going to let us change anything. No, well. No, well. Well, luckily we weren't going to change it anyway. I like that generally, I think. This, Element and Jai, yeah, that's going to be fine. Harlan, Mamouche, Foden, Rodrigo. What a front four that is. That's quite an insane front four. I can see why you probably should win that quite easily. Well, accept that, get him in. Borrow, that's all that was. Booker accepts chart and offer. Okay. Expectations. It's quite even. I'm hoping for a draw, but if there will be Villa, looking forward to witnessing plenty of attack entertaining football. Yeah. All eyes on the Manchester derby. Oh, you're on the same weekend as me then, if you're the Manchester derby. That Martinez bid has been rejected again. Do we just say fuck off to them at this point? Like there. Let's negotiate and then just not negotiate. I think we just end it and just not negotiate. Fitness tests. Pepe's back. His sharpness is a bit low. Apparently got a partial pass. So did Melvin Bard. What does the partial pass mean? Okay, 75. Okay, that's fine. We're winning as new on. Okay, 60. I'll just play Doi for now. Rocco Lambert, one of our youngsters. Could be it for a while. And we lose 2-1 to Stoke. That's shit, to be honest. I keep looking over there when I keep looking at the camera. Okay. Look, we're in position here. Overview. Pep Guardiola had some interesting things to say in the front. Man City's 2-0 win. Okay. Well, there's some good luck for you. Still goes off with a red to a dangerous tackle on Rodrigo. Damn. That's great for you. Then no one in that left back position for United until they bring someone on. But that's going to take them weaker. You should really be able to get this win then. I'd just stay in chat, Bob, but it does say I will have to end the stream. I've got things I need to get done. But hopefully you will join me for the next stream, which will either be tomorrow or tomorrow or Friday, maybe Saturday. Probably we'll see on that. But yeah, until then, I will see everyone in the next stream. Thank you for stopping by. At what time? It'll probably be around about the same time this one was, so it'll be like 1-2 PM until about 5 PM usually is the time I stream. So I keep looking over there and this will do that. So that'll probably be what we go for there. So yeah, that'll be roughly what it'll be on whatever date it is. It'll probably be either will be tomorrow. Oh hello. Debunking King of Jones has just followed us. Cheers man, glad to have you on board. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Also, I'm realising that the follow thing is quite far in the box for you there. That's hilarious. But yeah, thanks. I will be back very soon, to be fair, in the next couple of days, like always. But until then, goodbye.